Along with Jorge Casacuberta, our Director of Public Works, who always goes above and beyond. So thank you very much, Janice. Nice job. Nice work. I'd also like to recognize some of our dignitaries that are here today. I see our New Jersey State Senate Minority Leader, Senator Tom Kean, is here. Thank you, Senator, for joining us. I see our Somerset County Surrogate, the Honorable Frank Bruno. Thank you, Your Honor, for joining us today. Our Somerset County Deputy Director Freeholder Sarah Suey is here. Thank you, Deputy Director. And Freeholder Brian Gallagher is here today. Thank you for coming, Freeholder. I'd also like to introduce Committeewoman Janice Fields, our Committeewoman Joan Harris, our Deputy Mayor Joe Esposito, and our Township Committeeman John Carpenter as your Township Committee. Today's a solemn day. It's a day of reflection. It's a day of remembrance. And it's hard to imagine that it was 19 years ago, on September 11, 2001, that terrorists hijacked 4 commercial airliners in an act designed to attack our way of life here in America. I'm sure everyone remembers, as do I myself, where they were on that fateful morning when we watched the events unfold that would change our country and the world forever. Cowardly individuals hijacked and flew 2 of the planes into the World Trade Center in New York City, another into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C., and had a similar plan for the 4th plane, which was thwarted by the heroic actions of American citizens who were passengers, causing it to crash in an unpopulated field in Pennsylvania. Had it not been for the decisive action taken by those brave souls, God only knows what additional carnage would have followed. The 9/11 attacks caused thousands of casualties, including many of whom were residents and dear friends of Bernardsville Township and our surrounding communities. 9/11 is a day we all shared, we're all affected, and which will always be remembered. We lost friends, neighbors, and relatives, husbands, wives, mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, brothers, and sisters. We lost many rescue workers, police, firemen, other brave and valiant first responders, and EMT personnel. This was an attack on our American way of life. That way of life has survived and thrived. But we will never forget the victims that died and the suffering and the loss of their families. While it's true that we still feel the loss of life and that we continue to live in a dangerous world, we also know and rejoice in the fact that we are so very fortunate and blessed to live in the greatest country in the world. We have retained our commitment to the ideas and the ideals that make America the last best hope of man, and we will always be a nation dedicated to freedom and prosperity for all of our citizens. Let us never take for granted our way of life. Let us always remain vigilant against those who seek to attack and destroy it. We owe it to ourselves and our posterity, and the thousands of victims who died and are also survived by the 9/11 attacks. May God bless each and every one of the victims who lost their lives, their surviving family members who to this day and beyond carry the everlasting burden of losing a loved one. May God bless all of you here today, and may God continue to bless the United States of America.